So I'm gonna create a couple matches, and we're gonna play these tomorrow or the next day on the show. We're probably gonna be rolling into Destiny and GTA tomorrow as our combo for the show. Rolling into a Friday show that will be a mix of all three, and Saturday's normal show. There's some live trumpet in the background. All right. Don't think I've made an LTS yet, so I'm really excited about this. Minimum players 2, maximum players 16, always people. Number of teams 2. Time limit, what I find is perfect, is 20 minutes. You can set it shorter, but 20 minutes is a nice match. LTSs don't last that long. Ambient settings. Now, this is one of the nice things that's different with the LTS and capture. Time of day current, love that weather. Current, traffic, medium, fine, pedestrians, medium. Services on, yes. Radio, don't give a shit about. Game music. Music type, don't care about, but electric, rock. Gangs, on. Maximum wanted level. We're going to start this one out as a hard one. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to use this as heist training, but we're making a tank battle right now. So gangs being on and tanks, not that big of a deal. But I want people to be ready for danger from everywhere. Like I said, we're doing a lot of heist trainings. Forced weapon, doesn't matter, but I'm going to put it to combat. 2 rounds. Wait, you can change that later, so make it 1 round. And then placement. Place trigger. So where do we want this one? Where in the world of GTA would you love to have a tank battle? Would you rather have a tank battle down in the city among the streets? Or would you rather have it like down in Sandy Shores area? I was thinking about making it down Vinewood Boulevard, kind of starting. So let me get some water on my tongue. Take a piss. Get some smoke on my lung, and we'll get this shit created and done. How's that sound? Please, people, input. There is a 30-second to 5-minute lag on you hearing what I say. So I will pause between major askings. Feel free to shout out any ideas you want, and I might pick through them and use them, especially if you play in my GTA crew and you play here on the show and you want to be able to know or have some input and have the upper advantage. And once again, when it comes down to it and we're doing the shark card tournaments and real cash tournaments, of course PvP, it's going to be mostly like us versus other crews. So you might be training against Sigma versus Fear, but when it really counts, it's going to be Sigma and Fear together. And, I might be fighting against Firepower, but when it really counts, it's going to be me and Firepower. So always remember that when you're playing a game here on the Bungie net or Rockstar Social Crews. We might be PvP in it to make money and stat up and practice, but we're all on the same team when it really counts about bragging points. A lot of gamers don't think that way. They put a lot of I in team.
Of the breaking dawn, the mist that comes before the sun is born, to a hazy afternoon in May. Nature's got me high and it's so beautiful, yeah. I'm with this deep eternal universe, from death until rebirth. You know that this corner of the earth is like me in many ways. I can sit for hours here and watch the air of feathers play.
It's possible to place an actual mines on the floor like a trap. In GTA or Minecraft?
I've learned so much in my travels all over the world, for real. Come to appreciate life more. Life is beautiful, lovely.
I just put the little cap on because it makes the headphones softer on my head. A lot of people, man, they put them around their neck, but it's such a bad way to do it. You can't always hear. Everything's echoing through the mic to the speaker. You gotta muffle it. You know, gamers that put them around their neck to turn them up are just noob gamers. Alright, so here, vehicles. This one's the tank battle we said we'd build.
Would war mean more than the spoils of war? Would the truth be a God and force? Would peace and love be the source that plans our life course? Would prison be packed to the brim with men? And would we execute them for a life of sin? Would my good friend kill my other good friend? Would one be in the ground and one in the pen? Would there be a such thing as a gun? These are questions I ask when I sit under the morning sun. Depression, recession, obsession. Where is God? You think it's blasphemous? I'm asking this question.
I'm just turning the guns away so they don't get caught by cars. So 4 tanks there. And weapons. We'll put some weapons.
I contemplate, why do we hate? Is evil cultivated or is sin in my friend innate? People pray for a karmic escape, God's return date. Until then, what's the world's fate? Could we live in harmony without the threat of hell? Or do you go to heaven for dying in 9/11? Poverty, corruption, overconsumption, mass production, mass destruction. Is survival our only function? If the world's so cold, then what's the purpose of a man's soul? What's a man's true goal? Is it to eat good, have sex, and collect gold? Little children suffer horrors untold all across the globe. Mothers are their babies are sold.
Well, at least that's gotten bigger in the jump.
These are questions I ask when I see
You mean proximity mines? Like the new proximity mines?
God. You think it's blasphemous? I'm asking this question.
I'm not sure, to be honest. Like,
Regression, a little suggestion, some self-reflection.
so I gotta, before I can put the teams down, I'm gonna do this. Now what I'm gonna do is, of course, I'm gonna move it like this. So, you know, they start at the very edge of it. The other tanks, other ones will start at the very edge of the bubble, and then basically move toward each other. People can choose to take the buildings, RPG up. I'm going to put a couple choppers, non-combative, in case people want to get on roofs. 1,000 meters, people. That's 1,000 circular meters. That's the dome. We're going to go ahead and just make it max. I already hate limiting it to the 1,000, but I'm not going to limit it less. Some people might, but there's no benefit to that. You're not going to... There's no benefit to that. You're not going to get better. I wish you could go reverse. So back. Let me zoom out of the bubble here. Alright, so they're just in the bubble. Ooh, God, sorry, entered. They're there. So, straight. Oh. Right here. Yeah, it doesn't look like they've put the new weapons into the creator. Now, of course, these are great because you can just run down the road and get all these guns. You don't need to buy ammo for them, but of course, you want to make sure you think like, hey, I'm playing with a couple level 40s. They don't have these guns unlocked yet. Let them get it. I'll suck it up and pay the money and buy it. Other than that, taking the time to go get these guns, even waiting for them to respawn, may end up like buying time where those tanks have to drive toward each other. And then finally, vehicle, I want to put... right here. Maybe it'll only let me put these on helipads. Or let me put it on the road. Great. How random is that? I was just gonna leave... I was gonna leave it just tanks, to be honest. I was thinking about doing another one that's just buzzards and lasers, Like I said, this is an LTS too, so it's not like a team deathmatch. It's just, If you have 8 people on each team, you're not going to be able to take more than like 1 vehicle per person. If you're playing with 4 people, you may choose to take 4 tanks. You may choose to take 3 tanks and the chopper and land some people on a roof and use this. I'm going to leave the custom weapons on too. So people are going to be using Stingray missiles. It's not going to be the tank versus tank battle. I think a lot of people are going to want to make it. But I'm sure I'll end up making several LTSs with tanks in different areas of the map, because you have to do 1,000-meter range. You can't make it a whole world. So we'll end up doing one like in Paleto Bay. We'll end up doing one, every which way. Doesn't mean I won't sneak something in, though. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's fun to look around and be like, ooh, maybe on this one roof I'll put a buzzard, Let's see what we got here. Now, everyone's going to have a few minutes to take a breather before the choppers can reach each other.